and the General's Mid-City ER. What is next for the Baton Rouge community? What do we do moving forward?
Yeah, obviously the Mid-City area, the North Baton Rouge, is much less served than it once was. It kind of points that we need comprehensive health, I shouldn't say comprehensive, but healthcare reform that actually works for folks. I think the concern of the governor has been that Medicaid, as it's currently structured, is taking funding from universities and schools and everything else. If we just expand Medicaid, as was suggested, sure, Medicaid does well, but colleges get cut even more than they've been cut. So we need a reform which actually addresses those issues, but provides for everybody, no matter who they are, they can get the service they need.
Yeah, definitely a struggle our community is facing right now. Now, something that you had your name behind when you campaigned for U.S. Senator, the Keystone Pipeline. We're hearing the president is going to veto that. What happens once he does? Because it sounds like he's going to.
Yeah, he does, and I don't understand it, because his own State Department says that if Keystone XL is built, there'll be a lower carbon footprint, less oil spilled, lives saved, and 40,000 jobs created while diversifying our national security. We don't depend on Venezuela for oil. We get it from Canada. But that said, he still says he's going to veto it. I'm sure it'll be considered again in the future, but what we need right now is everyone who cares about this issue, look up for those senators who oppose it, contact your friends who live in their states, have them contact their senator to say help override a presidential veto.
Something else the president has vowed to fight back on is immigration. The federal judge just ruling against his order. Where do you stand, and where does Washington stand on his stance?
We should stand with the Constitution. The federal judge says, although he didn't rule on a constitutional basis, but what he said was that the president can decide not to prosecute somebody, but he can't decide to give them Social Security and Medicare benefits. The president not only was allowing people in, but also giving them work permits and other things, overstepping his constitutional responsibility as a president. The judge has said Congress and the president should work together. I agree with that. I agree with the judge.
Has anything surprised you about Washington since you've been there?
You know, as a congressman, obviously, I had some sense of what was going on. And I can't say it's been surprising. It's just it's an honor to be elected. And it's an honor to represent our great state at a time of great troubles. And with that honor comes a real sense of challenge. And I just hope to live up to that challenge. And